All right guys, this video is going to show you how to take your piece of leather for your key fob and put the rivet that's going to hold in the keychain itself, or the key ring. To do this, you're going to need the rivet kit, and you're going to need some key rings. Now these key rings will be supplied by myself, so go ahead and ask for them if you don't see them with the kit. This rivet kit, guys, let's make sure we keep this together and not mixed up as much as possible. As you can see, you get to choose from some different finishes on the pieces of metal. I'm going to use this one right here. So essentially what we're going to do is, I have my design on this side, so I'm actually going to fold this over on the back side, and that is how I'm going to attach the key ring. And so the rivet is going to go through here, and the way rivets work is they mushroom on both sides and kind of form like kind of a crimp mechanism. So they're going to hold the leather really tight, and they are not going to let go of this keyring, and you're going to have yourself a nice little key fob when it's said and done. So to do this, we need to grab some tools. This tool is the backing piece, or kind of the anchor that we're going to hit against. This is the driver that's going to do the mushrooming of the rivet. And this piece right here is actually going to cut the hole. As you can see here, it kind of has a sharp tip, and it is hollow inside, if you can see that. So this is how we're going to get our hole. All right, now what I kind of want to do is fold it over just like I am going to want it when it's all said and done. I'm going to try and put my rivet above the laser etched part. So I'm going to kind of stretch it out. I'm going to lay this down flat on the table as much as possible. Keep a little pressure on it so nothing moves. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space between the key ring. Make sure I'm as centered as possible. Hold that in place. And I'm going to get my hammer, and I'm just going to whack it. Once you hear the solid sound, that's actually the table underneath. And that's okay, because this is our workbench. And as you can see, I have the perfect little hole there. You can actually see the piece of leather that it cut out inside the little tool. So in this hole is where I'm going to put my rivet. Now, you know, I have some choices of finishes here. I'm going to go with this color right here. Now there's each different compartment here has a different length of rivet. This one is if you have like multiple layers or something thicker. So I'm going to go with one of these two, and I like the look of the little bit chunkier one, so I'm going to go with that. Now there's two pieces to the rivet. There's kind of a male side and a female side. And so what you need to do is, it doesn't matter which side is on which. I prefer to put the male from the back side through the front. Okay, I'm going to pick up the one I dropped in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to push that through both holes. Okay, it's nice and flat in the back, and as you can see, I have the rivet sticking out in the front. Then I'm going to take the kind of the female part of the rivet and just snap it on there. Now it will kind of hold itself once you snap it on, but what we need to do is really make that a permanent hold by using these tools here. Now this guy has a little cutout for the rivet, so I'm going to place the back side right on that, make sure it kind of seats in there nicely. All right, and then this side, I'm not sure if you can tell, but this kind of has a concave, kind of a cup to it. We're going to place that right over the top. Now make sure that you're centered and that your rivets are both sitting kind of in their positions, and then you're just going to whack it. Now it's usually one good whack, but you may need a couple more to fully mushroom it. You can kind of hear when it sounds a little more solid, it's done. Now the one thing you need to be careful with is this can cut the leather if you get it off the rivet and into the leather, so just be careful with that. You can give it a quick little pull test, tug it. Once it mushrooms, it's really not going to come apart. Honestly, it's going to tear the leather before it comes apart. And you are all done at that point. Make sure you put these tools back. You close up the rivet case so it's there for the next person. Put your tool back. But that said and done, you have a fully completed laser etched leather key fob. Hope you enjoy it.